Hi, welcome to Brainmaster's YouTube channel. Okay, today we are going to do BODMAS method. Okay, which this actually applies to most of the P5 and P6 basic mental calculation. So BODMAS always have this issue is that they do not know which one to start with first. So that's why they come up with the word BODMAS, which means B for bracket, O is the order. Okay, then D for divide, M is multiply, A is add, and S is subtraction. So for your understanding is that whenever you have divide and multiply, after brackets, you have to group them together. Whereas your addition and subtraction will also be together. What do I mean? So let's look at the question and then I will explain from then on, okay? So for my question 1, I have 2 times 9 minus 8 minus bracket 5 plus 3. So based on BODMAS, we actually have to do the one inside the bracket. So first we found the bracket, alright? And there's only 5 plus 3. So what we will do is we'll work on the 5 plus 3, which actually give us 8. Okay, so how about the rest? Now we're only working on this, that's why I underlined it. The rest that we didn't touch, the rest meaning like your 2 times 9, so I write it in blue, which I'll just copy it down. So once I deal with the bracket, there's no more. Okay, next we go on to our divide and multiply. If the question applies to have both divide and multiply, we will first come first serve, whichever comes from the left to the right. Okay, we will do first. So now there's only one, which is multiplication. Okay, so 2 times 9 give you 18. Okay, so the rest I didn't touch again. I will just copy them down, which means minus 8, minus 8. And lastly, I only left with 2 negative, 2 minus. So I will do from the left to the right. Okay, so that will give me 18 minus 8. Okay, which means I will do this. Okay, which will give me 10. I didn't touch the negative 8 at the back. I copy it down again. Alright, and final answer is 2. Okay, so common mistake that most of the people student make is that when it comes to minus or plus, they always think that you can do whichever first. No, the basic rule, remember, is always from left to the right. Okay, what happens if you don't do from left to right? So let's say I take from here again. So some student will do like 18 minus 8 minus 8. What they will do is they do this first, which result in them getting 0. Then, like I said, bring it down. 18 minus 0, you have an answer 18. See, so this is wrong. Okay, do not do this. So means must always go from the left to the right. So the first negative will come first. So this will avoid you doing the wrong method to get the wrong answer. Okay, so now let's look at second question. Okay, question 2, I have a 2 plus 9, okay, followed by a minus. So this is a long bracket, and the bracket inside consists of a 6 divided by 3 plus 2 times 4. So for same thing, we'll look at the bracket first. Okay, but within the bracket, we are able to do the division and the times simultaneously because they do not overlap. What do I mean? When I underline this and I underline this, they do not overlap. They are separated by the plus. Okay, so that allows me to do in a separate manner simultaneously. So means they do not intersect. They do not interfere with each other's number. So in this case, I will have a 2, and 2 times 4 give me an 8. Okay, so what's next is I will bring down whatever that I didn't do anything, which is like now because I'm still doing the inside, so my bracket follows. Because for the bracket, I identified first. Alright, so the rest I copy them down. So now next is I will deal with the bracket. This will give me 10. And same thing, the rest I bring it down again. So 2 plus 9 minus 10. Okay, so like I just said previously, so if you have a plus and minus, you will start from the one from the left, which means you'll be doing 2 plus 9, which will give you 11. Okay, the rest I didn't touch, I bring it down. So final answer, 11 minus 10 give you 1. So this is the final answer. Okay, give it a go at question 3, okay, and see how you have what you have achieved. Okay. Okay, so I believe now you have done your question 3. Okay, so let's work out the answer. So same thing, I'm going to underline whichever. So in the bracket, same thing, my bracket, both the divide, okay? When I underline, I can do this, they are not interfere, there's no overlap in the underline of the word, of the number. So I can copy whatever that's left with first. Okay, so for my answer, 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 5 is also 2. So work out the one in the bracket, which is this one. So I will have 4. Then I copy down the times 3 and the plus 4. So this is quite clear cut. BODMAS says we will do the division first or the multiplication first, whichever is applied. So in this case, it's 4 times 3 plus 4. So 4 times 3 give me 12. So I copy down the last one, plus 4. So my answer is 16. Do you get it correct? Okay, if you do, means most likely you already have all the quite a bit of understanding from here. Okay, if you do have any question on this, try to practice and look out at the diagram on the left, okay, which will tell you the BODMAS. Alright, this important. If you remember, BODMAS is how it works. Okay, after a few questions of practicing, okay, you definitely will be able to get it correct. Okay, thank you.